honestly, Simon, to me, it's a disgrace. I mean, for people to behave the way they are behaving. So it means that all the years of saying we are for democracy and Atiku, it was all pretense, it was all fake. And all the claims that we are fighting for true federalism and so on, it's all fake again. Because this government is trying to centralize everything instead of devolving power to the lower levels. But the sum total of this is that we are facing an evil of such a large proportion in the history of this country that if we don't all come together and end this Tinubu administration by 2027, Tinubu will try to be our Orbia. He will be president for life. All the signs are there. This is how Orbia is.
Yes. Yeah.
All the signs are there. So we don't have a choice, sir. And you are our leader. You have done this fight. You have fought the military. You have experience in democratic governance. And when you and Obasanjo are in charge of this country, no one has been imprisoned because he has different political views.
Absolutely not.
Never, not once. Even President Buhari, with his military background, never did that. And here we are facing full-fledged civilians. But they are worse than any military regime we've ever had. So your call that we must unite is a timely one. I think the people of Nigeria, sir, have made up their minds that this government must go, APC must be voted out. What the people of Nigeria are looking forward to is us. We must provide the leadership and the unity of purpose that we've talked about. And I'm sure with your leadership, with your forbearance and your diplomatic skills of bringing people together, I'm sure we'll reach the promised land, sir. That's as for me,
So, well, anyway, I know you're not the kind of person who is scared that will not, confront this situation. So, the more reason why, we should come together to confront this situation headlong.
Absolutely.
And make sure that, one, it doesn't happen anymore during the remaining part of this administration.
Yes.
And secondly, like you said, we send them out by 2027. And not through any other thing else, but through the ballot box.
Yes.
We have had very, very...
The presence of Atiku at El-rufai's Abuja Residence is already being interpreted as a strategic handshake, a move towards consolidated opposition forces into a formidable coalition ahead of 2027 general election. Why is this important? Atiku has always been a heavyweight in Nigerian politics, commanding influence across the PDP structure and beyond. El-rufai, though an APC stalwart in the past, has increasingly been seen as an independent actor, critical of the Tinubu policies and open to new alignment. For them to be seen together now raises speculation about a grand alliance that cuts across party lines. The coalition factor, Nigeria's fragmented opposition, has long been its greatest weakness. Each election cycle, multiple strong figures run separately, splitting votes and handing victory to the ruling party. But a coalition spearheaded by Atiku and El-rufai could bring northern influence, technocrat appeal, and political machinery under one umbrella. Of course, collaboration like this are not without frictions. Questions will arise: who leads? What is the ideological anchor of this coalition? Will personal ambitions derail the unity before it matures? Nigerians have seen alliances built on convenience collapse when it mattered most. What the visit shows is that talks are serious and already in motion. Atiku gains relevance by pulling El-rufai closer, and El-rufai signals that he is still very much in the game, refusing to fade into political silence. Now, if successful, this coalition could reshape the 2027 political battlefield, offering Nigerians a more united opposition force. But if it falters, it risks being just another photo op, fuel for headlines, but empty in results. El-rufai's collaboration is not just about two men shaking hands, it's about whether Nigeria's opposition can finally learn the art of coalition politics. The next few months will tell us if this is the dawn of a new political realignment or just another fleeting political remarks. Atiku has been seen with notable figures all around the north lately, like Issa Pantami, and now he has gone to visit El-Rufai. With all these political moves he's been making, there's a clear sign that there's an internal rift already between him and Peter Obi, because it seems Atiku is trying to clinch the presidential ticket of the coalition even before it is finally formed. Well, the coming months are going to be really interesting because we are going to see if they can come together as a team, or Atiku may decide to play the selfish card as he always does every election cycle. Now, it is not a secret that already it is the turn of the South to rule for 8 years, of which Bola Ahmed Tinubu is currently from the South. So if he finishes his first term, he might likely contest for the second term. And it is only logical to assume that if the coalition must work, then it is the turn of the South. So if they have someone like Peter Obi in the picture on the ballot box, I think that will play a great part in people participating in the election. But if Atiku decides to play his normal political game that he usually does, then I'm sorry to say that this coalition may not work with Peter Obi in it. So I hope he keeps his personal ego this time around and supports someone that could actually move the party going forward. What do you think about all these recent moves by both Atiku and Obi? Please comment, subscribe, and like the video. See you next time.